Channel, welcome back to the vlog. Non-paid promotion. This video is brought to you by Starck's Performance and Maintenance. Starck's Performance and Maintenance. We got shake and bake out here. We're doing some maintenance this time, and we got a small little fix that happened to me before, and we'll get to that in a minute. But Starck's Performance Maintenance for all your performance needs, you name it, whatever it is. Engine swaps, transmission swaps, pulleys, blowers, IC chillers, tires. They're now a weld distributor as well. Rims if you need them. Golly, they got everything. Oil change, transmission fluid change, diff fluid change, which is what I'm doing today. They got everything. They'll do everything for you and get you in and out. Just make sure you make an appointment because they are busy. We'll walk around back here. Y'all can see. Now, a lot of these cars aren't theirs, but you can see all the Dodges out here. They're shake and bake. There's a few over here. There's a few over here. So they're busy. So call, make an appointment. Or not call, but you'll have to hit them up on IG or Facebook Messenger. Hit them up, make an appointment, get in, get all your performance and maintenance and needs done by Starck's Performance and Maintenance. All right, back to what this video is about, folks. So let's talk about a few things, especially when we're talking about a Stracecar, right? So we are talking about a Stracecar, street race car. Shake and bake still kind of street, more race than street, but that's for another conversation. I just want to let you know, and what a lot of the things you don't see on YouTube is all of the extra maintenance that goes into a car once you gotta get into this power range and you start racing it on the weekends like I do, almost every weekend. So now you've got to do more frequent oil changes. I do mine about every 3,000 miles, if not a little bit less. That includes the ProCharger oil as well, roughly 3,000 miles, if not a little bit less. Diff fluid changes are going to be more often. I've been trying to do them every 2 oil changes, so about every 6,000 miles, because that diff takes a lot of abuse when you're doing those burnouts and burning down the quarter mile, several times a weekend. Also, tires is another maintenance. Rims. The list goes on, folks. And things break. So I didn't put this out in a video before, but so I had my passenger side rear speed sensor, the cable got cut. So that's why I had the ABS and service stability traction control. So Mike got up under there real quick, looked at it, said, "Hey, this is broke, bring it in, we'll fix it." Boom. In and out, man. He hooked me up big time. So on my way here again, now the light's back on again. I did a quick look underneath. I didn't see anything. Snapped or broken or cut or whatever, but something's going on with the ABS. So even just driving your car, things are gonna happen. I'm just telling you, just prepare. Be prepared. So that's my spiel on maintenance, especially when you get up into this power level. You're gonna have to do maintenance more often. You're gonna have to do things more often. Just be prepared for that, and be prepared for a lot of these little things that even I don't put in my videos that are gonna happen, right? So talking about race cars, look at this bad boy right here. This thing is a monster. He's got a huge turbo right here. I want to say it's a 98, if I'm not mistaken. And that's Mike's car. So now behind me, we've got Matt's car. So that's his twin brother, Matt. Pretty much stock Hellcat. I think he's got a few small things done to it, nothing major. So that's definitely a race car, more street than race at this point. Now maybe he'll go down more race, but right now he's more street than race. But all right, let's go on, get inside, and get shake and bake up on the lift, and do this diff fluid change. All right, so like I said, the Starck brothers are busy. They got things going on. This is actually Mike's truck right here. He's fixing up, trying to get started. What we got over here? Whatever it is, it's debadged. But it's got something going on up in here. I'm telling you, they're busy. So if you want something done, hit them up, get on the schedule, so they can get you in and out of here when you're ready to go. Here's another suggestion. Don't bring your car up here until you got all your parts. Or if Mike's ordering the parts, wait until all the parts come in and he's ready for you, then bring your car. Don't bring your car and just sit in the lot, because it's not just his lot, it's the owner's lot too, and he does obviously a lot of towing and a lot of transportation, so he's got a lot of cars sitting around. So I'm just saying, be that tad bit courteous with Mike, and don't bring your car until you have all the parts and everything's ready to go, then pull the car in. Here we go, bringing in shake and bake for two things. Like I said, we're doing a diff fluid change, and then we got to check out the ABS stability traction control light that came back on again. Last time it was a cut wire on the sensor, so we'll get her up on the lift and see what happens. Tell him to give us some. You gotta love shake and bake, boy. You gotta love shake and bake. Always a team effort here. It's Starck Enterprises.
Love the car, man.
Well, Mac calls it modern red headache. I don't know why. Right? So I come in for a diff change, and now we got to check the ABS light again. So it's like I come in for one thing, and then it's like, hey, can you check this out? And oh, by the way, there's one more little thing you need to check out for me too.
I think Mac might have broke this one.
Oh man, Mac, he's calling you out. Hey, he said it's your fault. The other one was snapped because the tow arms that we put on. Yeah. He said it was your fault and you cut that wire. So
left out of here, the ABS light wasn't on.
Oh man, here we go.
We love Mac. Mac's a good guy.
Yeah, Mac's awesome. We were just sitting talking. He was like, man, as much shit as I give Mike, he's going to punch me one of these days. All right, so we're going to do a little diagnostics on the ABS light, see what the codes say, and then we'll come back and give you the verdict. All right, so the code says right rear sensor, but this is the new one that we put in. I mean, everything looks good. Mm-hmm. I'll let you check it out.
Nothing crazy, right?
Let the guy that screws everything up check it out.
Fix it. That's it. I don't see anything chewed up in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it couldn't have got chewed up.
Yeah.
Especially the way we tied it down.
Yeah, I think it's smashed. maybe. So.
Well, how would it get
I
smashed
don't
though?
know. The bottom out. You're launching the car like crazy.
I always launch the car like crazy.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Yeah. I don't know.
It shouldn't be bottoming out on this though.
What I'll do is, well, now I'm wondering with the movement, like when you go to launch the car, you think everything's going up. I don't know if maybe this arm is coming up too close to the subframe or not.
It could very well be doing that.
What I can do is I can, on the Y-Tech, I can pull it up and see the vehicle or the wheel speed. And we can spin this and see if it's actually reading. Or it might just be a defective sensor. It's either that or the tuning wheel, but I really don't feel, they don't normally do that.
The tone rings?
Yeah, so if it got smashed right there, that might be it. It just might be broken inside. But, yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll see. But now I'll get you another one.
Always something, guys. Always, I'm telling you, it's always something, and it's always it's all these little things that get you now. Once you get everything kind of settled and you're not really breaking big stuff like axles or diffs or blowing engines, it's these little itty bitty tiny things that just geek, little gnats flying around in front of your freaking face all the time.
Yeah, we got you.
But I still blame Mac. We'll blame Mac on this one. All right, so we're gonna set up the Y-Tech and see if we can spin this, make sure it's reading, and if it's not, we'll get a replacement and fix it and try and figure out a better way to hook this up to where it's might not get smashed. All right, so y'all see we got the diff brace taken off right here. Got the diff all opened up. Fill tube, drained out. I didn't want to show you how bad how bad my fluid was when we drained it, because it was bad. It was, not only was it runny, it's supposed to be kind of thick, but it was also black. So it was pretty bad. Needed to be changed. It's been a while since I changed it. Can't remember. Actually, I can't remember the last time I changed it. So now we're going to be more diligent with probably every two oil changes. We'll do the diff. But here's what happened with the light. So I don't think you can quite see it, but right here you can see this is the new sensor we just put on. It's cut just ever so slightly right here. And what we're thinking happened, because this sits over here like this, is that I bottomed out and it smashed this up against the car, up against the subframe. So now we're trying to figure out, we're ordering another one. Hopefully it'll be here in 15-20 minutes. Then it's figuring out how to, for now, reroute this. I did order another shock as well. I think this shock is bottoming out as compared to this one. Yeah, it looks pretty rough. Yeah, it's time for a new one of those too. So ordered another shock. Hopefully that changing this out will fix the problem. We're 90% sure that's what it is. Then once we fix that, kind of reroute it for now until the shock comes in. I'll have to be careful, no hard launches, no racing until the shock comes in and we get the shock put in. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with we're probably gonna go Vikings eventually, maybe Mensters. We'll see what the budget has in line for that, but we're definitely gonna have to switch out shocks, because literally not too long ago, y'all know, we swapped out the driver's side one. So I should have done both at the same time, but I didn't. So from now on, all right, I made the mistake, learn from my mistakes. If you change one shock, change them both. That way you don't have to worry about this situation. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change out this sensor for now. And then once the shock comes in, we'll get the shock put in and call it a day. So there's where we're at. We'll come back when we start putting the fluid in and stuff like that. All right, pour the little goopity goop down in there. We already put the additive in there. I missed that part. So it takes 1.1 quarts. So they make you buy 2. These engineers, man. How can we make money? Oh, we'll make them buy 2 instead of 1.
Right, and they don't need it.
And you just shove it up in there until it starts pouring out. Oh, there we go.
Let it run a little bit.
Don't want too much in there. That's another thing. You want just enough. You don't want too little. You don't want too much. You want just enough.
At least it's coming out clean.
It is clean.
It was like ink coming out.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Come on, don't bust me out, Mike. No, I already said it was terrible when it came out.
Yep. Doing them burnouts.
Doing them burnouts. Doing them hard launches. It's just tightening up the drain, tightening up the fill, and then onto this over here. We're still figuring out what we're going to do to make sure temporarily it doesn't happen again until we get the shock.
Clean that guy up, put your brace back on.
That's that built-in torque wrench. Those don't need to be torqued, guys. They don't need to be torqued.
Watch out.
Watch out. Get all that goopity goop off of there. And if y'all don't have the Durs diff brace, I know they still sell the little red one, which is good. All right, if you're not racing a lot and you're not racing hard, and you're not, I'd say, in the over 600 horsepower, that red one's probably good because it was good while I ran. I ran that up until about 600 and some horsepower, and it seemed to be fine. But anything over that, you definitely need to upgrade to the Durs. And then also what I need to do is upgrade to the one that goes in the front, that goes right here. So they have another one that goes right here, which adds even more protection to your diff brace. So for you folks that are out there wheel hopping, AAD. Okay, BMR springs. I got the BMR springs. And I think those are B Woody
Links.
end links, yeah. But AAD is the suspension to get, 100%.
Oh, yeah. And we're a dealer for them, so we...
Oh, see? So Mike's getting me a list. So the next video, and I do a non-paid sponsor ad for Starck's Performance and Maintenance, I'll have a list of all of the people that they do installs and have relationships with, so you guys can get your car up to speed.
Yeah.
But now we're just waiting for that sensor to come in, and it's pretty really simple install, right? There's a 10 millimeter nut back here, and it hooks up right here into this
Out of the harness?
the harness.
ABS harness?
Yeah, it hooks into the harness, and that's really about it. I mean, when you get the AED stuff, you get really nice, cool little tie downs to keep it out of the way. Except for when you bottom out, obviously. If you bottom out, it's not going to stay out of the way. But
Oh, I have it right first time. One's a long bolt, one's a short bolt.
yeah,
Sound like Matt's
So-
bagging food.
yeah. I think Mac had them backwards too.
Yeah, I'm blaming Mac for it. That's all good. We got it. Here we go.
And then the little 12s.
Oh, there it is. One step ahead of me, Mom.
See? You got to stay one step ahead of your mechanic. And I think it's this one.
That guy, 16.
I think it's that one. It might be the other one.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be that one. Though.
This is another one. You want them tight, but not too tight, because you never get them off. Because once it gets a couple heat cycles in it, you'll never get them out.
Yeah. Cool. That guy. Take him. Thank you, sir. Take
Old dirty car.
Trying to make it look neat.
I know.
Can't have you looking that bad.
I know. Looks good.
Yeah.
Except for the big scrape where I ran over something.
You remember where you ran that over?
Who knows?
Who knows?
See how much easier stuff would be if you had a helper?
You know? Yep. This is true. Stuck on my ratchet.
You get it?
Oh, is that's a
It's
13.
Yeah.
You got 13 over there? Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had to come in at that one kind of crooked if you don't have an extension.
Grab one.
Right tool for the right job. You gotta have that. Makes life that much easier. Got the big gun.
Big gun. Like 90 foot pound,
I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is 90. I'd have to look it up in the instructions.
Look at that.
See, Mike does torque stuff down.
Hold on now. Get a picture.
Chicking.
There it is.
There we go. Back together. All right, we're just gonna wait for this sensor, and we'll be back.
You do or you don't?
What's that?
You got shit done to it?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
9.7 1/4.
Just can I give you a pen and piece of paper, write down what you got done to it?
You're gonna need 2 or 3 sheets of paper.
Like motorcycles, I could tell you about cars. When he was talking about a throttle body, I'm like, what's her name?
Right.
So, pop it off there at the connector.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to readjust it.
Pop it off over here. I think if we flip, instead of doing it up, maybe flip it down, so it's down here.
Yeah. And like I said,
Maybe this one down here,
try to readjust this.
and readjust that up there. Yeah. So this doesn't hit it if it bottoms out. Well, hopefully that's the cause. We'll find out here in about 2 minutes, because he'll have her in and out pretty quick. He's got to get the hex key to get these out. And then, like I said, that's a 10 millimeter in the back there. And that's it. Zip, zip, zippity zip.
Done.
Stupid connectors, man, are crazy. Loctite. That's what we get for putting Loctite on the connector, Mike. So I did suggest, hey, being that this is so long, let's just cut it and reattach it. And Mike's like, nah, this is kind of like a coax cable. So it's got wires in the middle, and then it's got a sheathing around it that is also part of the wires. So you can't really, I mean, we probably could. I know someone in the comments be like, oh yeah, you can cut that and put it back there. Just do it like this. Get it. You know what? 30, what was it, 40 bucks? 40 bucks for another one. I just bought another one. So we're gonna take this one out. We're gonna finagle it around. Once we do that, I'll come back. All right, so part of the plan, we had them hooked up here at the top. What we're gonna do is put it down here at the bottom, and maybe that'll take up some of that slack. We'll have to see what it looks like in this area once we get it tied down. And then what Mike was saying, and Mac said the same thing, these are universal, so you can flip them on either side. So that's why they have them both. So what we're gonna do is the new one, we're gonna tie it along the bottom and see how that works. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, here we go with the old $5,000 Y check.
Yeah, that's it, man. Every year kills me.
Well, if it didn't pop on now, it's probably gone.
Yep.
Still there?
Right rear wheel speed sensor stored, so it went away. Clear him. Don't mind aftermarket calibration. That's enough.
Yep.
It's factory.
It's factory.
Key.
There we go. No lights.
No code.
No lights, no code. So there y'all have it, folks. When these little things that go wrong, you gotta wind up fixing them. And sometimes you wind up fixing them twice. Damn it, Mac, it's all your fault, brother. We're blaming this one on you twice. But all right, folks, like I said, once you start modifying your car, keep your eye on maintenance, because maintenance is what's gonna keep your car running. So take it to heart, please. That's going to do it for this one, folks. So if you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. If you like what's going on with the rest of the channel, do them few things. Tell them, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on social media. I'll appreciate it. Mike will appreciate it, because every red penny from YouTube goes right back to Mike. Or I mean, goes into Shake and Bake. That's it for this one, folks. Till next time, adios.